is the same as the shaded region in the book, right? There's no problem. The only problem is a maximum point, right? Now, since we are going to maximize this objective function, so the gradient is 35, 24. So you take 35, 35, let's say 35. Let's say we take 35 times 4. So it'll be around 140, right? 140. So 24, you also multiply with 4, right? You'll be around 48, 96. So you take 96. So the actual gradient is 35, 24. So 35, I multiply with 4, it will be 140. I take this one. Then 24, I multiply by 4 will be 96. So I take this point. So altogether, the ratio here will be 35 is to 24. So the number at the top is bigger, right? Number at the top, but then you see the actual length here is smaller. The length at the bottom is bigger. So it is because of the difference in scale, right? So I'm going to maximize this line, this dotted line here. It is called the objective function, right? So I place my ruler on top of this line, right? I place my ruler on top of this line. Then I put another perpendicular ruler here, this line here, right? So I move the first ruler on top of the second ruler. So can you tell me which one is the maximum point? Which one is the maximum point? You see my dotted line? So is the maximum point A or not? Can you tell me? The point A is 342, 524. This is the point given by the book. It is the point at this vertex here. So is this the maximum point or not? Can you tell me? You type there. Yes, this is the maximum point. No, this is not the maximum point. Yes or no? This point here. This point. You see the point, this line, it hits this point. Or can it go further or not? Can this line that I'm holding it move? Can you see it can move further or not? You see, this line is inside the yellow region. After hitting this point, did it leave the yellow region? Or is there another point in the yellow region that is the last point? Am I outside the region? Am I outside the yellow region? This line, is it outside the yellow region? No, I am still here. Can you see this point here? 750 here. I'm still inside the yellow region, 750. So the answer given by the book, this point is wrong, The maximum point should be this one, 750, right? Now, if you don't believe, we are going to work out. I am going to take this point, right? 324, 542. This one, right? This point. I substitute inside the objective function. How much is the answer? 2497.8. Oh, this is the answer given by the book. 2497.8. This answer is given by the book. Now, if you are going to take my point here, 750, this point here, if you use my point 750, you substitute 750 for the x, 0 for the y, right? Then you will get the profit is 2,625. So it is more than the profit given here, right? The profit from the 0.750 is more than the profit here. So you see that the maximum point is actually 750. It's not this point here, right? So the answer given by the book is wrong. Next one. Now they say when the value of x is 300, what is the maximum value of y? This is the first question. We look at the question here. Okay, right. So yeah, right. So the first one, find the maximum. I'm referring to here. Find the maximum number of rose plant. That means the maximum number of y. If the hibiscus plant is 300. Hibiscus plant is 300 means the x is 300. What is the maximum value of rose plant? That means they want the maximum value for y. So coming back to our graph here. Okay. So the when the x is 300, when the x is 300, that means the hibiscus plant is 300. We are planting 300 hibiscus plant, right? Then what is the maximum rose plant that we can plant? How many roses can we plant? So you look at this line, x equals to 300. X equals to 300. Which part of this line is inside the yellow region? Okay, so inside the yellow region, this line here, inside the yellow region is from here, 0, 300, 0, 350, 300 and 100, 300 and 150, 300 and 200. As we go up and up, the last point we have here is 300 and 450, or 500, sorry, 500. So the maximum value of y is the highest point that we are going to take inside the yellow region. So over here, they say when x is 300, y maximum is 500, right? Now there are many values of y here along this line, but the maximum value of y is 500. Oh, this one is only 450, 400, 350, and so on. The rest, although they have x equals to 300, but the value of y is not the maximum, right? The value of y is not the maximum. Okay, so we have finished with this question here. We go on to the next question.